So me not understand. Me not get it. Me not get it.
There
So
is
what are
no
they
plan.
trying?
There is no plan from the government.
I am trying to figure out how will they, start the
First
schooling
of
system
all,
and education
first
system.
of all,
Mm-hmm.
they are not ready to start schooling. The
Mm,
entire area is disastrous. The cleanup has not started. They have
exactly.
not set up any tents. You realize that me and Motley have to come tell Jamaica so she go set up a field hospital in a Westmoreland.
Mm-mm.
You
Because
know,
there
realize
was none there.
Jamaica, there was no field hospital. And you realize Perry and Ishmael, had it
Mm-hmm.
not been for me and Motley and the other CARICOM leaders, Andrew Holness would have not reached to Westmoreland 20 days after.
Mm-mm.
Yes, yes.
You hear what I said to you?
Yeah, okay, man,
Yes.
talk to the entertainers.
So, thanks to people like Grace Hamilton, who CNN featured for her work that she's doing to help the people in Western Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
If Mia Motley and President Ali and the Prime Minister Brown and the Prime Minister for Grenada did not instruct Andrew Holness that they wanted to see Westmoreland, Andrew Holness would have never stepped foot in Westmoreland.
I agree.
I want to ask you, Jamaica, since the hurricane, have you heard the Prime Minister schedule of going into those disaster-prone areas? Have you heard the Prime Minister gone to Hanover?
Oh
Have you
no.
heard or seen the
Why?
Prime Minister in Hanover? Have you heard the Prime Minister visited places like Cape Valley in St. Anne that is severely affected by the hurricane? I've never heard, or we have never seen. But he showed up yesterday with Mia Motley, and Mia Motley had to say, I am giving Westmoreland a field hospital and garbage trucks. Because remember them both and tell you say that 100 garbage trucks are in the island. 100 what? I am not seeing those garbage trucks on the road. Remember Natalie Nita Garvey came out recently and she said, the disaster, the kind of nastiness. Gentlemen, I've not seen garbage truck at my house for the past 14 days.
Yeah, mine either.
Some people say they haven't seen garbage truck for probably
Since Melissa.
4 weeks, 5 weeks. The garbage disposal in the country is awful.
Mm.
And she only giving 3 garbage trucks. What can 3 garbage trucks do? President Ali of Guyana says he's going to fix 200 roofs. You and I know that those 200 roofs going to be labor right roofs. You and I know, Perry and Ishmael, how are those roofs going to be identified? Who's going to identify the roofs that need to be fixed?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who is going to say John Brown needs to fix roof? How are they going to identify those 200 roofs that need to be
That's
fixed?
a good question.
That's why I have to give thanks for Grace Hamilton.
Joins me now from Miami, Florida, Spice, whose real name is Grace Hamilton. That's where the Grace Hamilton Foundation comes from. First off, thank you so much for all that you've done on the ground.
Thank you so much for having me. It's my pleasure.
So for people that haven't been there, describe what it's like right now on the streets of Jamaica.
It's devastating for me. The first time I went to Jamaica, I cried. Just knowing the lush greenery that used to be home, the tropical beaches, the trees that is now falling to the ground, the light posts, like half of the island is still without electricity. And just to explain to you, Jamaicans are a group of people that they're very prideful. So when I went especially to the country areas and I was giving out the relief packages to see how they were eager to just get food and water, it broke me into a million pieces. Just
I'm going to say to you, Spice has done more than what Andrew Holness government has done.
I agree. I agree.
Not just Spice. Call more names.
Vibes Cartel has done more than what the government has done in the last 21 days.
That's true.
Ramesh has done more than the government, but technically the things that Ramesh does is through the government. He's just their send out boy.
Yeah.
Shaggy and Sean Paul and Movada has done more for the people of Jamaica than the government has done. Buju Banton has done more. Chief Richard Curry has done more for the people of Jamaica than the government of Jamaica has done. Can I say
Yes, you are so
PDTV
right.
has done more?
Yes,
Here.
of course.
Here.
Asafa Powell has done more. Usain Bolt has done more. Lisa Hanna has done more. The TikTokers have done more. World Central Kitchen has done more than the government of Jamaica has done.
Here.
So I'm going to say, if you pull that team together, Tyrese has done more. When you pull that team together, ask yourself what the government should be put to shame. Shelley and Fraser Price has done more. Ask yourself tonight. Ask yourself tonight. Ask yourself tonight. Even the opposition and the opposition MPs have done more.
Of course, the MPs. Very proud of the opposition MPs, might I add.
And as much as though the media is not carrying their stories, they're on the ground doing the work.
Yeah.
Damian, Dayton has been in. I feel it for Dayton. He has not been off his feet. Even Dwayne Vaz is on the ground.
True.
And Ian Hales. What's in Zulika Jess.
Working, Nikisha.
Heather Miller, Nikisha, Beanie Man.
Andrea Perkis.
They have been on the ground, but the media not carrying the stories. So I am saying to the people
For obvious
tonight.
reasons.
I am saying to the people tonight. Aren't you embarrassed for your government? Aren't you embarrassed for your government? Nicki Minaj, King, all of those people combined, I don't think the government resources that they have and have access to, when the $11 billion are going to pay out and when the next $24 billion are going to pay out, it should be up by now, Ishmael and Perry. The Angel has done more. So I'm telling you people tonight,
Unfortunate.
I am burned.
It's unfortunate.
The burnout.
I hear Perry say something and one has to wonder. Is it that the government is waiting to see how much we can do then, and then they will just pitch in and do a little here, a little there, a little here, a little there? Is that the plan?
This government wants to keep as much money as possible untouched, so that when all the heavy lifting is done in the form of Spice and other persons below too much people, House and Ray and Tay, then they can say, oh, it's the fiscal discipline and we didn't squander the resources, and they keep all of that money for what? I don't know. If the relief come here, isn't it to use to relieve the people of their stress? But the money is just
yes.
And we have persons using their own funds and donations from all over the world. As Andre mentioned, a whole lot of people. If it weren't for these people and advocacy groups, I guarantee you that the situation would have been much worse. Thank God for the Jamaican people with a heart, excluding the government and this JLP-led administration. Thank God for them.
If everyone were to wait on the government to act.
Exactly. And I don't want anybody to come and tell me, say, oh, we can't sit and wait. And listen, the government was elected for a reason. Don't tell me, yes, we must try our best to pick up the pieces. And I've been seeing that. But we could have long advanced this relief effort if the government was playing a significant role in all of this. Again, water, clean water is the cry of the people. I'll ask yourself tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Andrea and Ishmael, where is the major water initiative instituted by this government under the auspices of the Ministry of Health and Wellness to ensure that the people have access?
Remember, there's a minister of water, Matthew.
And that there is a minister. Where is Samuda in all of this?
He was at COP last weekend, Conference of the Parties.
Where is the Minister of Water? Where is the Ministry of Health? You guys, two ministries should be collaborating now because clean water, protecting against diseases that overlaps with the Ministry of Health. Minister of Water, Samuda, you must be leading as to how you can mobilize.
As a matter of fact, they could even get the tablets to put in the water to get the water clean, you know.
Clean.
Mm-hmm. And none of that is being done. I say to myself, these people are government officials. These people say they're trained, that they're qualified. And me not have my degree because me drop out of school, but me have common sense. If it is that it is survival mode, Ishmael and Perry, we're in survival mode. Shouldn't it therefore there be that you look at the basic things that humans need to survive?
Basic, yes. The 5 basic needs. Not some, not five we have.
So if you look at the basic needs, access to water, access to food, access to shelter. Those 3 basic ones, the government should be able to provide them. Who score, Ishmael? Ishmael, them say somebody score.
Them say somebody score?
Hey, go to.
I hope at Jamaica.
Lord Jesus.
Who scored?
I don't see that. Hold on, wait.
Me not see that yet.
Wait.
Who
breaking
scored?
News? Wait. So you get it before
no.
we have not see that.
Them say no.
No, the post we hit.
Oh Lord Jesus, why don't want me forget?
Guys, we can't give you a heart attack. Oh, fix it, Jesus.
Where you
dearly, dearly. Me nervous bad, ladies and gentlemen. Come now, Jamaica. Come.
And then Christopher is saying the government will help bury the animals killed during the passage of Melissa. How am I going to find those animals in those waters?
Lord have mercy.
You know, hear the word that him say him going to help to bury the animals. Remember, so most of those animals have been decomposed to the point of. So, boy, I call Orlando. Hey, the prodigal son has returned.
My brothers, how are you?
The prodigal son has returned.
No, I never went anywhere. It's been too much, man, Andre. It's very hard I tell you, it's very hard to see the devastation. It's hard. Yeah? But I'm calling because yourself and Brother Perry and Ishmael is onto a very good point. What they are doing is that they intend, and people have to understand, they intend not to spend most of these aid. They don't intend to spend it.
So they have to do.
So they plan to rely on the cat bond, which is maybe is going to be injected in some of the budget.
Yes.
But if you look at where the real issue is, and by the way, right, the entire Westmoreland, Hanover, and those 4 parishes that are at ground zero. If the government doesn't declare a disaster zone in those parishes, do you know what happens? The parish councils are not empowered to act. Yeah?
Yes.
And that is why, and I'm saying it is so crazy that the Prime Minister would have declared a disaster zone in Jamaica when only 6 parishes is obviously affected. And he's doing it because people need to go back to the Disaster Management Act. What happens in this Disaster Management Act is that if he declares a disaster zone in the parish, in non-attack.
Oh.
It is the ODPEM and the mayor and the parish. Remember, each parish has what it's called, the PDC, the Parish Disaster Committees. So those committees now would be the ones that would in fact be used to channel the aid. What do
But-
you think can bring ADPEM in office?
Yes, explain that. Mhm.
Now, understand that under the disaster management, the Prime Minister has no power. It is ADPEM and the Ministry of Local Government, Community Development, but more so ADPEM. When he moved in order to have access to the aid and to what ADPEM is having, he has to put it in his office.
Mighty
Yeah.
God.
So him and Desmond needs to come explain why have they moved ADPEM into it. It's not creating
No
anything.
good
It's
reason.
not creating
No
anything
good
different.
reason.
Honestly, nothing you do. So what's
No
the
good
grand
reason.
idea of putting it there?
No.
Not to me. What is the grand idea of putting it there? Huh? So it makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Yeah, you are onto something, you know. You are
We
onto
need to
something.
get the people
boy.
some shelter. It's crazy what is happening. And no, you're telling me if Ghana donated 200 hours today, what will happen tomorrow?
Mhm.
Right? We will never get to the 150 that has been destroyed.
Never.
Mm.
So we need to really look at the response is poor, and it's not being critical because it's disaster, but the response is poor. It is very poor.
21 days after that is 3 weeks, you know.
And we have not even had a national cleanup.
My God.
Repeat that, Edward.
Yeah, say
We
it
have not
again.
even had a national cleanup after 21 days. But not only that, you have places in South St. James, right? And they're being very political towards the MP in South St. James. Yeah.
Likewise,
That is so-
likewise, Zulika Jess. Mhm.
Yes. And it is a very shameful thing what is happening. The people in Welcome Hall, in Maroon Town, in some parts are cut off.
Garlands. Mhm.
Garlands cut off. They don't have no access. The road block.
Remember,
Anyway.
I said so me reach up on Nikki when me pass Cambridge and then for go past Stonehenge, you know. Oh, I reach up at Stonehenge, me at Stonehenge or Stonehenge. Me said to myself, Ishmael and Perry, it was after 10 o'clock in the night. Me reach at Stonehenge.
You went on the wrong road.
Hey, no.
Yeah,
Oh,
the black
cross
off
the
road with the water in the
river
middle.
and the place to go.
Yes, yes.
Oh, man.
Me say,
Anyway,
Ishmael,
teacher.
when I see that,
Keep up the good work, as I know I'm going to allow you and the team to continue. And by the way, I haven't been calling midday, but I want to comment, Perry has been doing a very good job. Very good job.
Blessings.
Very good job.
Blessings, man.
Yeah.
all right, blessings, no head boy. And don't be a stranger too long now. Only remember, head boy always come call. But I want to commend Grace Hamilton.
Yes.
I want to commend Grace Hamilton. I really want to commend her for the work she's doing. It is dynamic work, powerful work. I want to commend everyone. Small, medium term, large scale, for the work you're doing. For the work you're doing. And I'm going to say, I want to commend my little team for the global impact, the national impact they're having across Jamaica. I don't care how small you are. I don't care how large you are. You know, the Bible says little is much when God is.
When God is in it.
Yes.
And I've been on the streets and I've seen that majority of these people, Ishmael and Perry, they're really not in it for the long haul. People are wondering, little miss, why is it that I'm going out so often? One day less I go out is more people hungry. One day more I go out is one family eating or having an opportunity to get clothing on their backs. So I'm going to do, there is something that people must remember. I'm first a patriotic Jamaican.
Yes.
So before God and all mankind, before God. So I remember my national pledge and I remember my national anthem. And I tell people all the time, Barry and Ishmael, I could have taken up and gone to other opportunities across the globe. People
That's
say,
true.
migrate to Canada. The Canadian people never wanted me to come home. People say, Andre, marry this, or Andre, we can put you through this and that. And I said, no, I'm going home. I am going home. Jamaica needs to be rescued from those piranhas who have decided to nyam Jamaica alive. And that's why when we do this mission, It is to open the people's eyes. It's to show them that we love them and we care for them.